And now it's time for Central Asia in Focus. With us is political analyst Ozhet Shegirbayev. Ozhet, great to have you.
Thank you, Baljan. Glad to be here.
Ozhet, this week Afghanistan hosted a summit with Pakistan and China where they pledged stronger security cooperation and agreed to expand the CPEC into Afghanistan. How should we read this, do you think?
Well, it's a sign of a deeper regional integration. By linking Afghanistan to CPEC, Kabul could gain new investment and transit opportunities, while neighbors will strengthen economic and political ties. At the same time, it shows that the Taliban seeking legitimacy through regional partnerships. I'll touch on this in a more detail shortly.
All right, Ozhet, giving floor to you.
Thanks, Baljan. Here's my top 5 news on Central Asia this week. Uzbekistan's Minister of Transport, Mr. Ilhom Mahamov, announced that Tashkent is considering the possibility of purchasing ferries from Azerbaijan and Turkmenistan. He noted that shipbuilding plants operate in these countries, and the acquired vessels are planned to be used for cargo transportation across the Caspian Sea. In the autumn of the last year, the portal Vesti As already reported that Tashkent and Baku intended to launch ferry production, with up to 150 million of USD allocated for this purpose. The two sides also expressed plans to develop warehouse infrastructure. This statement followed the first Uzbekistan-Turkmenistan-Azerbaijan summit attended by the 3 heads of the states. Such plans demonstrate an intention to actively develop Uzbekistan's own branch of the Middle Corridor, an issue that was also actively discussed during the summit. At the initiative of the Republic of Uzbekistan, on August 26 this year, the first meeting of special representatives of the Central Asian countries on Afghanistan was held. The meeting was attended by the representatives of Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, and the participants, building on the provisions of the joint statement adopted at the 6th consultative meeting of the heads of the states of Central Asia, and the roadmap for the development of regional cooperation for 2025-2027, emphasized the relevance and timeliness of establishing a contact group at the level of special representatives on Afghan issues. This group is envisioned as an independent regional platform for regular and targeted dialogue on matters of common interest to the countries of the region. During the meeting, the parties reaffirmed their commitment to developing common, balanced and realistic approaches to the situation in Afghanistan, based on consensus. They stressed that the importance of restoring and enhancing trade, economic, transport, logistics and cultural humanitarian ties between Central Asia and Afghanistan. The participants underscored that the further work of the contact group will contribute to strengthening the independent and responsible role of Central Asian states in shaping the regional agenda on Afghanistan and ensuring the sustainable development of the entire macro region. Several experts have already noted that the holding of such meetings demonstrates the readiness of the countries of the region to shape the agenda themselves and to develop consolidated positions on the issue of Afghanistan. Starting from September 2025, Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan will resume international bus services along the Karakol-Almaty-Karakol route through the Kigan border checkpoint. These international bus routes, which had been in operation since the Soviet times, were suspended for various reasons during the years of independence, will now run year-round between the two countries. In addition, since August 25, the Karkara road checkpoint on the Kazakh-Kyrgyz border has been operating on a 24-hour basis. Earlier, on August 22, the customs services of both countries signed a memorandum of cooperation on the introduction of digital solutions at the border. This document launched a pilot project for an electronic youth system at the Aisha Bibi and Chonkapka road checkpoints. Taken together, these steps demonstrate the steady development of transport, logistics and customs cooperation between Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. They not only facilitate the movement of citizens and strengthen humanitarian ties, but also create favorable conditions for the growth and mutual trade, tourism and deeper integration between the two countries. Overall, these measures reflect the consistent efforts and high-level agreements achieved during President Tokayev's visit to Kyrgyzstan. On August 27, President of Kyrgyzstan, Mr. Sadir Japarov, launched the project for the construction of the Barskun-Bedel highway in the Sikul region. The planned route of the highway will run from the north to south, crossing the Barskon and Souk passes, the Karasay Valley and the Ashu-Su Pass. To ensure year-round accessibility through the Souk Pass, a 5.5 kilometers tunnel is planned, while the Karasay area and overpass bridge will be built. For the Ashu-Su Pass, which experiences heavy snowfall, another tunnel of 3.8 kilometers will be constructed. The issue of opening the middle border checkpoints has been raised since 1996, but was repeatedly postponed for various reasons. Construction will be carried out by the Chinese company, China Road and Bridge Corporation, with the full completion of all works and official commissioning of the road scheduled for September 2030. Between August 31 and September 1st, the city of Tianjin, China, will host the meeting of the Council of Heads of the States of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. According to the Chinese side, this summit is expected to be the largest in the organization's history. Participation of more than 20 heads of states has already been confirmed, including the leaders of Central Asian countries, as well as the heads of 10 international organizations. Particular international attention has been drawn to the participation of Indian Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, whose visit will mark his first trip to China during the past 7 years. The summit is expected to result in the signing of the Tianjin Declaration and the SCO development strategy until 2035, which will set the long-term goals of the organization and outline its overall strategy for the next decade. Other agenda items include aligning SCO activities with the Belt and Road Initiative, developing transport corridors and logistics, and launching projects in the field of the digital economy. Overall, such multilateral summits are important not only as platforms for broader regional cooperation, but also as opportunities for bilateral meetings and the resolution of the current issues. This is why Narendra Modi's visit is being closely watched, as India is expected to seek expanded trade opportunities within the SCO framework against the backdrop of its ongoing tariff disputes with the United States. That's all from my part. Boljan, giving the floor back to you.
Thank you, Ozhet.